Vice President of the Assembly of States Parties, Ambassador of Monaco.
Nice to meet you. From Mexico.
From Mexico. Pleasure indeed.
It's, Madam Fatou Bensouda, the Deputy Prosecutor on behalf of the Office of the Prosecutor.
Pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Madam Silvana Arbia, the Registrar of the Court.
Pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Your Excellency, by acceding to the Rome Statute, Grenada has joined the growing community of nations committed to ending impunity for the most serious crimes of concern to humanity. Each state that joins the ICC sends out a powerful message that it does not tolerate genocide, crimes against humanity, or the other atrocious offenses listed in the statute. And it will not provide refuge to those suspected of such crimes. It was a particular pleasure for me to learn about the Grenada's accession in your region while I was attending the CARICOM seminar on the ICC in Port of Spain in May this year. Since the early negotiations that led to the creation of the ICC, Caribbean states have been important advocates for international justice. 12 members of the Caribbean community have now become states parties to the Rome Statute, and I hope that Grenada's example will inspire the last 3 CARICOM members remaining outside the ICC to join us very soon. Let me stress that accession to the Rome Statute marks only the beginning of a country's active participation in the ICC system. One of the most important next steps is to create the domestic legal framework necessary to cooperate fully with the ICC and to enable domestic prosecution of Rome Statute offenses, further solidifying your commitment to the victims of these crimes and to justice as an integral part of peace. I congratulate the nation of Grenada on its decision to join the Rome Statute, and I warmly welcome your country to the International Criminal Court.
On 19 May 2011, the government of Grenada demonstrated its strong commitment to international criminal justice, as well as its unreserved support for the pursuit of international peace and security, the rule of law, and the promotion of human rights, when it deposited its instrument of accession to the Rome Statute. The statute entered into force for Grenada on 1st August 2011, bringing the total number of states parties to the Rome Statute to 115. The Assembly of States Parties welcomes Grenada and applauds its decision to join the international community in its efforts to put an end to impunity for the perpetrators of the most serious crimes that threaten the peace, security, and well-being of the world. With the accession of Grenada, 26 of the 115 states parties of the ICC are from Latin America and the Caribbean, and 12 out of 15 are from CARICOM. This impressive number of states that have acceded to the Rome Statute within one regional group reaffirms the region's commitment to international criminal justice in general and to the ICC in particular. I'm confident that the accession of Grenada will encourage the 3 remaining CARICOM members that have yet to become state parties to consider joining the ICC in the very near future. The commitment of an entire region to the ICC will send a strong signal to the international community that impunity for the most heinous crimes is no longer acceptable. It is therefore, Mr. Ambassador, a true privilege for me, on behalf of the Assembly of States Parties, to congratulate Grenada once again and to extend to it a warm welcome to the growing ICC family. The Assembly of States Parties look forward to having all members of CARICOM as members of the ICC community.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I understand it today, Grenada joined just over 2/3 of the world nations in becoming or acceding to the Rome Statute. Grenada is pleased to be associated with the Rome Statute and the ICC in this context, since we believe that the ICC represents a source of global transparency and global accountability within the legal and human rights framework. Today, Grenada is breaking with an old commentary which says that it is only necessary for good men to do nothing for evil to triumph. Today, Grenada is acting to prevent the triumph of evil. Grenada action, therefore, is clearly aimed at sending a very clear statement to the world that it does not and will not allow crimes against humanity to escape the global justice system. Mr. President, judges, ladies and gentlemen, Grenada's accession to the Rome Statute is a clear indication that Grenada has sound confidence in its own legal system. And it is that confidence with our own legal system that certainly gives us the basis on which we can now act in acceding to the statutes. Excellencies, Grenada wishes to be part of this system. We wishes to be one of those countries that sits around the table and to help shape the global legal system. As a small developing country, we truly believe in peace through stability. In this context, it's important that we become part of this most important august body and that we recognize that the court by itself cannot put an end to impunity. It requires the unwavering support of member states, of international organizations, of the NGO community, and indeed of individuals who can so help in the exercise of such a task.
In the presence of the Vice President of the Assembly of States Parties, I am very pleased to present to you this special limited edition of the Rome Statute. It symbolizes our joint commitment to the rule of law and commitment of all states parties to the Rome Statute to honor it. Thank you.